Hey everyone, just at the big historic property. What you can see there is, we'll call it the laundry, but it used to be the kitchen. Stoves out the back and everything. Bit of a laneway around the back and the back door. I'll look at the other stuff a bit later. But this is the back part of the property, and you can see the big oak tree above. Someone, neighbours mowing or something. So this back bit here, where you can see where that shirt is and the clothesline, you might see some concrete there, but all up and down there was a wire type fencing with a climbing rose over it. Removed all that, and then down to our left you'll see some fencing sort of stuff leaning up against a tree. Where the end of the building is across, they've broken that up into two little, not really paddocks, but holding pens. You can see the other lot there, which is a bit further down a bit. So this is pretty rough down here. You'll see the marshmallow weed and everything like that. So that's all tied out. I do mow that, but I've got a whippersnip around the edges of it and just tidied that up around the tree. This has grown a bit. This always grows quicker than the front, always. So this would be 6 inches to a foot. I'll do this first, and then I'll move down to the front. That thing with the green thing on top of it, that's a bore where the customers can draw water from. So that helps us keep this place green, particularly up the back here. And then we've got the nature strip out here, which I'll just get quickly, just up and down there, which I'll do. So I'll give you some shots afterwards when I've finished doing the back. Okay everyone, the back's done. Leaves are tidied up off this area. Everything's whippersnipped. Excuse the sun. Marshmallow weeds all done, under control. Whippersnipped under and around the fences and stuff like that. Comes up pretty well at the back, even though it does grow very quickly. Just means there's a lot of water underneath. Everything's pretty whippersnipped. Anything under those trees there have been round up. Just walk down. Sort of a bit of a fish pond bird bath there that's been turned upside down, but I'll explain it in preliminary just about the property and what I do. It's pretty much just maintenance. I'm not improving anything. And we're just walking out the back gate to the nature strip. Haven't blown anything down yet. Use the leaf blower or anything like that, just up the nature strip. Straight, and then down the nature strip, but it's come up very nicely. Just walk over here towards the bore, and then we'll look up the hill, you know, all under the trees, everything like that. This little area here I have to whippersnip because there's rocks and stuff in there, and I just can't take the mower in there. Don't want to wreck it. And then looking up the hill, very, very nice. And I enjoy mowing this because it's just beautiful soft grass. Alright, we'll start moving out the front. Okay, so this is what I call the circle garden, even if it is an oval. Don't worry about that, that's just my quirky sense of humour. So, this is really great to mow. I really enjoy mowing it. Don't worry about the hedge, I'm not doing that today. It does need a bit of a trim. But you can see, as most hedges, it's got to be done underneath, in and around the chairs. But this will tidy up well, always does. I'll do all the edges as well. I'm not doing the gardens or anything like that. That's all my winter projects. Still autumn at the moment. But there'll be a lot more cleaning up in this property come winter. I picked up this place proper pretty much spring last year. They are my neighbours across the road, so very grateful for that. But for me, it's a couple of year project to really just tidy up stuff. It predominantly maintenance and not improving, because there are going to be some works to be done by the owner over the next year or three. Catch you on the next one when it's all done. So that's all done, everyone. Whipper snipped underneath. We're all around the edges or underneath the hedge. You can see the angle that I've done it at today. I haven't done it up that, you know, backwards and forwards. I've done it at an angle just to make it more even. And the previous people that did it just did it up and down, and you get all those ruts in there all the time. So always mows up well. Predominantly buffalo grass on this one, but and buffalo is very low, so this is done at 2 1/4 inches, but it's come up really well. Very happy with it. As I said, got a lot of work to do over the winter with tidying up. I'll get the hedges done, and then also work on this centre garden, and then I will also work on this garden and this garden directly in front of me in particular. Fair bit of cutting back, and I'll more than likely put some cane straw down in the spring, and if it gets really hot, that's good to keep the moisture in. But it's a nice area, this, and we'll move on to the next area. This is what I call the front or sculpture garden. Sculpture's not there anymore, but anyway. And if we look up, you can see where my mower is. That leads into the circle garden. And then just looking around, there's a little bit I do around there. Across the road, you'll see my ute. So that's my place across the road. And then just walking down, you can see the rock fence and a few sticks and everything I'll have to clean up. Won't take long really to do this. Flowers coming up, or will come up. I'll just run through the bottom of this. I've cleaned this all out over this last year, so I can just run the mower through that. And then down towards the fence. This little hole here is where the sculpture used to be, but it's gone. That area up there is a project over the winter. I did a fair bit last year, and there'll be a lot more done over this winter. And then just this front area in here, look at all those mushrooms. Anyway, they'll get chopped up. And then through the front gate and just I do to where that tree is, and then all the way up there to where you can see that gutter. So I'll show you through when I'm finished. So here we are, everybody. The front's done. I'll call this as we're looking at it, the front right fence. You'll see some little clumps there. They're little bluebells that'll come up. I left the mushrooms there just for effect. Front gate, and then looking up in what we call a sculpture garden, you can see the plants in the middle that I left. I think they might, I just can't remember if they're daffodils but we've got daffodils coming up underneath here, so I left them because we want them to come up, the little daffodils and bluebells. Looks like a little sort of pasture area. You can see the daffodils at the base of the tree there, so they're really nice. And they come up. They're just a classic autumn afternoon. It'd be 25 degrees Celsius. Best time of the year to mow, I reckon. I'm just walking up the hill. Everything's done. You'll see little bits and pieces here and there that I've left because they're going to turn into flowers soon. So it all looks pretty good. And then if we stay in the shade, hopefully we won't be blinded by the sun. See, looking that way you can even see a bit of striping, so that's pretty good. And we just work our way back that way a little bit. And that's looking alright. And these trees are turning. The leaves are yellowing and they'll be falling off, so there'll be plenty of these on the ground over this next month or so. So I'll just hop over the fence. And you can see the front down there. Come up well. I'm just turning back to look up there. Looks great. Happy with all that. So thanks everybody. That's most of this property. There's one little bit that I haven't done, but that's okay. That's sort of up the back there. That takes me about 30 seconds to do, but I'll do that at some other stage. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.